What's up, YouTube? Back on the video title. I'm here with a little bit of a gameplay. Just a little normal gameplay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen everybody who's on my squad play, I believe. Maybe not LT, I'm not 100% sure on that. But, you know what I'm saying, you see the squad 93 overall. We're going to be doing some upgrades real soon. I'm just waiting for 0 Chill Part 4 just to see what they drop. And then we'll upgrade our squad. As you see, offense looking nice. Oh, got hits. Got back up tight end. Yeah, maybe need a right guard. Aside of that, I'm liking the offense a lot. Then on the defense, we just got Jermaine Edmonds, you know what I'm saying? Just picked him up from the comp pass. Sean Taylor, Ted Hendricks, Rasheed Douglas, Harold Carmichael, and Calvin. That's a nasty secondary. So nothing to worry about back there. You know what I'm saying? We also got a new outside linebacker, Randy Gregory. I don't know if y'all seen him play or not. And then pretty much all we gotta do is upgrade the D-line a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Seymour been a goon out there. Burns been a goon, and Bosa, so we haven't got really the reason to upgrade that. But nonetheless, upgrades coming soon. Anyway, before we do get into the game, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications to upload. Y'all see the team. Now let's get into the gameplay.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Come on.
Cunningham. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his left. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the interception, here's Elway. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elway to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Elway will throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Elway on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Herman Moore from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Cunningham. And that will be incomplete as well.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Elway. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ted Hendricks.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's Cunningham.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Tomlinson will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Out to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action, Elway. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Elway. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now Cunningham. And the catch made by Johnson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, Elway. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second down, Elway. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Elway. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Elway to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. 67 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem, right?
And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation, because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe. Meaning, you don't really rush on that one.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Mike,